Let's start off, where exactly are you from?
I'm from Jerusalem. I'm
Okay.
Palestinian.
Oh, okay.
I grew up in Jerusalem, and I was born in 1960. Makes me 58 now. And in 1967, I witnessed the Israeli-Palestinian war.
Yep.
And we traveled. I lived in a refugee camp after the war, and we went back home, and it was it was called Israel. It wasn't called the West Bank of Jordan anymore, because we were under the Jordanian rule, and Israel took over. And when we came back, we just came to a new government and a new as a Palestinian.
Sure.
I don't know if you heard about us here. We do a lot of fundraising here for the community, and we participate in almost everything, I mean, literally. And I think that came from living in a refugee camp.
Yep.
Where people came and gave us olives, bread, and cheese. The main three ingredients for a Middle Eastern table. It's on every table: olives, bread, and cheese. They gave us that, and they gave us clothing, and then we returned home. You know. So we tried to get involved. We did a fundraiser for the Haiti hurricane a few years ago. We did for the Pakistani flood relief. If you remember all these disasters. We do a lot of things. That we have a table. Table is an organization for children, hungry kids. It's a local organization. We have a fundraiser for them here once a year. We were connected with the Rape Crisis Center. That's a big organization, very special organization to me, because the people that run it. We do that on a yearly basis here for them, and we do some events for them outside. So I think that kind of came from living in a refugee camp and seeing the other side of life, you know, how difficult it is. And we've been very successful. We're very lucky, you know. So we try to kind of do this. We can afford to do this probably. We're not going to say we're doing it more than others, but we probably can afford to do it more than others. And this is something I really, really like.
Yeah. So where exactly did your idea of creating a restaurant come from?
That's a very good one. I used to go to this United Nations high school when I was when we came back. The schools were destroyed. Like when you see in Pakistan or Afghanistan now, I tell my kids, we walk that walk with your animals, with your donkey and horse, walking with your belongings. I always tell them, look at this, I walk this walk. So when we came back, I went to a United Nations school, and the United Nations school had this falafel stand outside the school. And this guy, an old grumpy man, his name is Majid. That's the only food that's available beside United Nations school. So if you have a nickel or something, you could go buy a falafel sandwich. So we were very poor, you know, and I asked him if I can help him in recess our recess was like half an hour, like 40 minutes, if I remember right. If I can help you at the busy hour and you give me lunch. So he said, oh, no problem, I need your help. You know, I start helping him, I eat a sandwich. Then I go back to class. One day I tell him, I said, he made good falafel sandwich. I have to give him a credit for that. One day I said, why don't we create a sandwich, falafel and hummus sandwich? Like, you know, you put the falafel in and you put hummus inside, you know. Oh, you know, you're just a young, foolish, blah, blah. He called me 5 million names. Yeah. That's not going to work. You know, all these people, you know, they're used to my falafel. I said, let's try it. So I wrote on a board, falafel and hummus sandwich. We increased it 1 nickel.
Wow.
I think the sandwich was like 15 cents at the time. And he never put any special or anything different. So it flew out the door, because everybody's like, it's the only stand there. Okay, there is something new here with all these people eating. So I started helping him more and more and more. I really liked it, you know. So I came to Minnesota. I came to go to school. It's called Minnesota School of Business. It's a small college downtown Minneapolis. Then I came in with $35 here. My brother was here before me, and when I arrived, he said, I have a date. I don't have any money. He said, can I borrow your money? So I gave him the $35 I had. So, and he went out on his date. Next day, okay, what are we gonna eat? What are we gonna do? I lived in this attic in a house. And Minneapolis, I came December 8th. And Minneapolis was
freezing.
I've never seen a country like it. When I was in the flight, I'm looking down and thinking, holy cow, where am I at?